Hi everyone, it's Shelley from Healing Intentions. I wanted to do our full moon posting for tonight. I know that this full moon is a little bit different than some of the other ones. This one is definitely about releasing our fears and our doubts and our inability to really see the finish line and to stand in trust. And by doing that, it allows us to actually step into our true being, who we really are, and how we want our life to be. So what you need to do is to sit down with yourself and very calmly realize that if you can trust that you may not see all of the details and you may not know where this is leading, but that everything is taking you to where you need to be, then this transition for this full moon should be a lot easier than some of the other ones that we've had to experience. Now, I know that it's been difficult lately because we have had some interesting energies floating around us, especially since on February the 18th, Saturn went retrograde. Now, to some people, that's a real difficult time. Now, I know from what I've learned with Saturn retrograde is that if we actually slow down, which is what it's asking us to do, and look at where we've come from, what we're accomplishing, what we're trying to do. What it does is it actually makes us look at things more clear and understand that if we pay attention to the details and we learn the lessons that it's asking us to learn and we don't fight against it, we actually do the work that it's asking us to do, even if we don't sometimes understand why. But you'll also notice that in the patterns that are repeating themselves. Or if you say, I went through this last year, why do I have to do it again this year? Well, because Saturn's telling you that you didn't learn the lesson last year, and it wants you to actually take some time now, look at the situation, and learn the lessons. Now, if you do the work that it's asking you to do, and you breathe and you don't fight against it, I promise this Saturn retrograde will go a lot easier and it will have great benefits in the end. Because the trick with Saturn retrograde is that if you do the work it's asking you to do and you don't fight against it, you actually get great rewards, wisdom, happiness, peace. So also, we're also not only being hit with that, but we're also being hit with Mercury retrograde. Now, Mercury retrograde is a very fun time. It's from February 24th until March the 17th. Okay. Now, I know that our computers are running slower. Phones aren't working well. Cell phones are having glitches. Even communication with people in just a verbal sense is starting to hit some glitches. We're starting to have an awful lot of patience. People think I'm crazy when they look at me talking to my cell phone saying, okay, come on, I love you. You can do this. I know you can do this. But what I have found is that if I just breathe and understand that I'm being asked to slow down and to give myself a little bit of a break and not push myself so hard and try and get everything done so fast, and also to reevaluate, reorganize, reassess what's been going on in my life. It actually helps me see some of the important stuff that I've been missing because I've been so busy running around. So this is the time where you might find yourself reorganizing your office, cleaning out a closet, getting ready for spring, doing things like that. Then Mercury retrograde energy is actually working very well for you. So if you need to, or if you're having issues with your computer, just be patient. You may need to back it up. You may need to do some stuff that you normally wouldn't do when it comes to communications. Understand that when you're talking, that you need to make sure that you're very clear. And before you even end conversations, I've learned to say, did you understand what I was meaning? Because what ends up happening is people go, oh yeah, no I did. But in actual sense I didn't. And then a week later they'll come back to you and they'll go, what did you mean by that? And then there's the communication difficulties. So the advice that I have for everybody right now is with Mercury retrograde, Saturn retrograde, and with the full moon, breathe, slow down, be gentle with yourself, allow yourself to see who you truly are, value yourself, love yourself, and just have patience. Slow down. Look at the stuff that you're being asked to look at. If you can do that, you're going to make it through all this very, very well. And you'll also find a lot of peace inside of yourself. Now, don't forget that Saturn retrograde goes until July the 8th. I know it's a long time, but this is giving us time to do the work that needs to be done so that we can get to the goal that we desire in our dreams and in our hearts. So hold fast, breathe, be patient, and I'll keep you updated as soon as I get any more messages or anything else comes through. So with love and light, everybody, have a really good night. Release your fears, stand in trust, love yourself, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.